Good morning, and thank you for tuning in to WZNR, or Wizard News Radio, the news program for wizards, or people who just like playing games where they get to pretend that they are wizards. Let's jump right into our first story. 2 weekends ago was ProTour Final Fantasy held at MagicCon Las Vegas. Big shout out to Ken Yukihiro, who won the tournament playing Mono Red Mice. He beat out his opponent, Ian Robb, who was playing the weekend's Boogeyman deck Isn't Prowess. There was a notable divide in the 130 some odd prowess decks between those that played the new card Vivi Ornithir from Final Fantasy and those that didn't make top 8. It was a tough meta call, with some pros like Andrea Mangucci opting to cut it and play Monastery Swiftspear instead. Vivi is a tad expensive in this deck at 3 mana, doing nothing the turn it hits the board. It's the epitome of just you wait until I untap. And that seemed to be the case. In several of the games I watched on coverage, if a prowess player was able to untap on turn 4 with EV still in play, they often got to go off like it was Storm, just casting a gajillion spells before blowing up VV to a huge creature and cracking in for just as much damage. Something else interesting to note, both of our finalists, Yukihiro and Rob, are well known in the Pokemon trading card game circuit as competitive players there too. Just another one where, we can't win. Pokemon has cheaper constructed decks and better constructed players. Just the way it goes, right? The next big secret layer drop has been revealed, and this time it's Sonic the Hedgehog. There's 3 sets included in this drop, 2 of which are reprints featuring new art, some with new names just in that vanity naming scheme that Wizards likes to do. Other ones, just rename the original card. But then there's a 3rd set which features mostly legendary creatures, including all of our favorites like Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Amy, Dr. Robotnik, and Shadow the Hedgehog. All with new mechanically unique cards and abilities that just scream make a commander deck out of me. It's fitting that this new secret layer drop is Sonic themed because you're going to have to move fast to get it. It drops on Monday, July 14th. Good luck with that one. In related news, Mark Rosewater recently mentioned on his blog that we should quit trying to make Universes Within happen, because it's not going to happen. Apparently, cards that were printed one time in incredibly limited secret layer runs, and then never printed again, that sell out instantly moments within launching, are not in demand enough to warrant additional runs in Magic-related IP. So, good luck on getting those Sonic cards. I recently acquired my first secret layer, which is the Dungeons & Dragons one, matching the 4th edition Dungeon Master's Guide. This Ponder costs like $15. I traded a bunch of Kamigawa Neon Dynasty lands for it. So now, if I want the other 3 to make a full playset, that'll just cost me $45. Or a whole ass Pauper deck. That's super cool. Isn't our hobby great? Speaking of expensive cards, we got some new Edge of Eternity teasers, and it looks like they're reprinting the Shocklands. Half of them, at least. I'm pretty shocked to see this new Godless Shrine art. It looks super sick. Can't wait to hopefully pick up a discounted set of these, or the old ones when these help lower the price. Or maybe the price will only go up, because now we're going to have Pioneer players and Modern players, and now Standard players all vying for these Shocklands. We'll have to wait and see. Finally, our biggest news of the week is the ban announcements. This Monday, we saw a huge sweeping ban list. A lot of us expected to see Monstrous Rage get the axe after being included in every single top 8 deck, but what I didn't expect is that Wizards would take a look at Magic Twitter and say, you know what, this is what we should do. Let's ban every single good meta deck in the format. Monstrous Rage, sent to therapy. Heartfire Hero, caught in the mousetrap. Abuelo, send him to the old folks' home. Corey Steelcutter, you mean Corey Who Water? Beanstalk, gone with the wind. This town ain't big enough? It sure isn't. Hopeless Nightmare, as an additional cost, return this permanent to your hand and then put it back in the fucking bulk box, like with all these other cards, because they're all banned. Much to the dismay of those who play legacy formats everywhere, we didn't really see any bans or unbannings in any other formats. Not in Vintage, not in Legacy, not in Modern, not in Pauper, and not even in Pioneer, which is essentially just Standard Plus. If you were upset because your mono red mouse deck got banned out from Underview and Standard, don't worry. You can go play it in Pioneer. You even get to add Ramanop runes to it. And then you don't get to play in tournaments, but, you know, that's fine. There's none of those for Pioneer. It's not all doom and gloom, though. There was an unbanning in Historic, the arena-only format. I'm sure the one guy out there who plays Historic Control is super excited. The other 6 people who play the format are probably less than thrilled. Well, thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed our show this week. This was our first attempt at our news roundup here at WZNR. If you did enjoy it, feel free to like, subscribe, leave me a comment, tell me what you like, what you didn't like, suggestions for the future. Share this with someone else who's interested in getting just a little caught up on the news in the world of nerdy wizard-related hobbies, be that Magic the Gathering or tabletop gaming. But until next time, I was Mitch, and I'll see you around.